From mysterious megaliths and disappearing islands to areas that defy the law of gravity, here are 13 places that science can't explain. Places science can't explain. 13. The Dancing Forest. Located in a pine forest near the Baltic Sea in Russia, the trees seem to stretch and bend and twist with the grace of a ballerina. They are known to contort into patterns like hearts, rings, and spirals as they bend to the forest floor. No one knows why the trees assume those unusual shapes, but according to one explanation, a caterpillar causes the distortions. What's your take? 12. Sardine Run. Every year from May through July, the eastern coast of South Africa plays host to millions of sardines arriving there to swim and spawn. The large number of sardines can measure more than 30 meters deep, or 98 feet, 7 kilometers long, or 4 miles, and 1.5 kilometers wide, or 1 mile. The sight of them is easy to detect from spotter planes or from the surface. Some experts have even likened the sardine run to the great wildebeest migration in terms of sheer biomass. But sardines aren't the only critters involved. Their activity attracts hungry dolphins that force the fish to form into huge, protective bait balls that can be 20 meters or 66 feet in diameter. That can create a feeding frenzy which gets the attention of additional predators like whales and sharks. Wildlife experts don't have a definite reason for the activity, but water temperature could play a role. The mass migrations only tend to occur when it drops below 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 degrees Celsius. 11. Double vision. When it comes to producing twins, India has one of the lowest rates in the world. But there is a place in the southwestern part of the country that defies those statistics. Nicknamed Twin Town, the village of Kodanhi has attracted international attention for its high number of multiple births. 204 pairs of twins, or 408 individuals, and 2 sets of triplets have been born there. Even women who marry and move far away from the village are known to produce twins. What accounts for this twinning formula? While some researchers claim that it's due to the chemicals in the waters of the region, that hasn't been proven. Whatever is behind the phenomenon, the number of twin births in the village continues to increase. 10. Gravity Hills. Did you know there are hundreds of such hills found around the globe? Several are located in India, as well as North America, Australia, and Europe, among other places. Also known as magnetic hills, these are locations where the laws of physics seem to have been tossed out the window. The hill roads in these locations actually slope downwards, but cars left out of gear will appear to be rolling uphill on the road. Such areas are often linked to magnetic and/or supernatural forces and can become popular tourist attractions. We're told it might have something to do with an optical illusion, but we can't see it. Can you? 9. Berhema Island. Have you ever heard of an island simply disappearing without a trace? That's what happened to Berhema Island, located northwest of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. During the 16th and 17th centuries, the uninhabited island was a fixture on the maps of Spanish explorers. After that, the island would appear and disappear on various maps. By 1921, it seemed to have escaped from the notice of cartographers altogether. Several extensive searches for the island have been conducted, but Berhema has never been located. Some cartographers have speculated that the island may have sunk into the ocean during the 19th century, or maybe it was the result of a mapmaker's error and it never existed at all. 8. Great Pyramids of the Gophers. Mima mounds are small structures found in Washington state that have puzzled scientists for decades. The strange dirt pyramids measure around 8 feet tall and 30 feet wide and were first discovered in a vast prairie in 1841. The mounds were initially thought to represent ancient Native American burial sites, but when the loosely packed structures were explored, no evidence of human remains were ever found. A recent study speculates that the mounds are actually the work of pocket gophers. The animals get that name from the large pocket-like pouches in their cheeks. Supposedly, the animals push the soil upwards, which creates the mound-like shape. Subsequent generations arrive in the same area to continue the work throughout the centuries. But that's just a gopher-sized guess for now. 7. South Atlantic Anomaly. This one might qualify as a puzzle that takes place in both outer space and the deep sea. That's because scientists noted that satellites would black out whenever they passed over a certain area of the southern Atlantic Ocean. The cause was traced to higher than normal levels of radiation caused by Earth's inner Van Allen belt. That radiation belt can dip as close as 120 miles or 193 kilometers above the South Atlantic. When it does so, it creates interference that compromises the functioning of spacecraft and satellites. Even the International Space Station and the Hubble Telescope will shut down or curtail various operations when they passed through the SAA. While the cause of the anomaly seems to have been determined, the SAA is still not fully understood and it remains a mystery. 6. Tomsky crater. This conical rock formation is found in southeastern Siberia, where it's also known as Fire Eagle Nest. It has a base diameter of 160 meters or 520 feet and rises about 40 meters or 130 feet. With a volume of hundreds of thousands of cubic meters, experts say that this formation weighs about 1 million tons. So what exactly is it? No one seems to know. It was thought to be an especially ancient discovery when it was found in 1949, but it's now estimated to be no more than 350 years old. Many experts feel the object could be a meteorite fragment or was formed by an explosion of natural gas. So far, there's no definite proof to support any hypothesis. 5. The Sea of Galilee Mystery. Several puzzles have presented themselves at the Sea of Galilee in Israel. One mystery is why it's referred to as a sea when it's actually a freshwater lake. But a larger conundrum concerns an enormous stone object that was reported at the bottom of the sea, or lake, in 2013. Researchers say the structure has a diameter of around 230 feet or 70 meters and measures more than 30 feet or 10 meters long. Its weight has been estimated at more than 60,000 US tons or 54,000 metric tons, which would make it heavier than most modern-day battleships. As for the monument's age, archaeologists say it could range anywhere between 2,000 to 12,000 years old. For what it's worth, we found a reason why the Sea of Galilee is called such. It's due to tradition. So, there's one mystery solved anyway. 4. Fairy circles. These barren patches of land have been found in Namibia along a 1,200-mile or 1,930-kilometer stretch of desert between South Africa and Angola, but have been found to be up to 40 feet wide or 12 meters in the arid grasslands. Similar types of circles have shown up in remote parts of Australia's outback as well. How did they get there? Some theories say that termites may nibble at the roots of grasses, which causes them to die. Local legends provide a more colorful explanation. The circles are burnt marks left by dragons. Still, other sources claim they're connected to UFOs. Well, you'd expect that. Tell us what you think in the comments. 3. The Bimini Road. Also known as the Bimini Wall, it refers to an apparent underwater structure that is located near North Bimini Island in the Bahamas. It was discovered in 1968 by 3 divers who observed what appeared to be a sprawling pavement constructed of stones of varying size. Scientists still aren't sure if this is a man-made structure or a naturally occurring rock formation. Some people conject that this might actually be remnants of Atlantis or some other ancient undersea civilization. Would you agree, or do you think that theory is all wet? 2. The Zone of Silence. Ages ago, this patch of desert located in Durango, Mexico, was known to be submerged underwater. That is not open to debate because traces of marine life fossils can still be found there. Today, the area is known for a strange phenomenon that effectively mutes radio signals or any other type of electronic communication. The cause of this silent treatment is open to debate because no one can precisely trace its origin. Some theories claim it was caused when a test missile crashed in 1970 and deposited radioactive material in the area. Other theories suggest that magnetic anomalies are to blame for silencing radio transmissions. The phenomenon has also been linked to compasses malfunctioning, mutated plants and animals, and extraterrestrial activity. This quiet place seems to make a lot of noise, doesn't it? 1. Avebury. The term henge typically refers to a monument that features a large circular area that is enclosed by a bank or a ditch. While Stonehenge is arguably the most famous of the lot, it's not the biggest. Avebury, located in southwest England, is a Neolithic monument that contains a stone circle that measures almost 1,100 feet or 335 meters in circumference. These dimensions make it one of the world's largest megalithic stone circles. In all, 3 stone circles are located here, but it's unclear as to what purpose the location originally served. And while experts have dated the site to be around 2850 BC, they don't know when its actual construction began. Many archaeologists think it may have a role in religious rituals or functioned as an astronomical calendar system. One thing is for sure, Avebury is one of Britain's best-known prehistoric locations. Thank you for watching. If you liked that video, go ahead and smash that like button. For more of our content, subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss an upload.